Hey, what's up? So we're coming at you from the Green Lake neighborhood in North Seattle today. If you're not familiar with this area, this is a neighborhood in North Seattle, about 10 minutes from downtown. You can get here either on I-5 or Highway 99. It just kind of depends on where you are, where you're coming from, or where you need to go if you're getting out of here. Anyways, this is a great location. As you can, there's lots of recreational activities around here. People really like this neighborhood. You can, play basketball. They got baseball fields. You can rent a paddle boat or a canoe. And obviously you got the lake behind me, the swimming area. It's not super nice today. It's the middle of the workday, so there's not a lot of people out here. But on weekends and in summer, this is gonna be popping off. If you're spending any time in Seattle in the summertime, you're probably gonna wanna come down to Green Lake and check it out. We're gonna be touring around the neighborhood, taking a look at some of the activities around here, some of the businesses, and then we're gonna take a look at some of the houses. So buckle up, follow me, and we're gonna take you on a tour. So if this is your first time to the channel and you wanna know the good, the bad, the ugly about living, working, eating, and drinking in Seattle, then you're in the right place. I'm Aaron Wilder, and we get calls every day from people looking to make the move to Seattle. So if you're thinking about moving to Seattle today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. We'd be happy to connect and talk about making your move to Seattle nice and smooth. So right now, we're still down at Green Lake. We're right next to one of the main features here. We got the walking path. People, come down here, they go for a jog, they go for a walk, they walk their dog. Your bikes are allowed here. If you live in Seattle, you've definitely walked around the lake. There's two paths actually. One is it's 2.8 miles to make the loop. On the outer path, it's about 3.1, 3.2. So depending on if you want to be seen and heard, you're going to be on the inner path. That's where all the action is. Outer path is for like the more hardcore runners that don't want people getting in their way. Also, that's not paved out there. So, you can see behind me right now, it's midday. There's not a ton of people here, but there's still a lot of people out here getting their exercise in, enjoying the lake. This is really the main feature of this neighborhood. It's a really great spot. I have clients that they plan their whole life around access to the lake. And we're gonna be going through this neighborhood, taking a look at the businesses, taking a look at some of the housing. There's a lot of spots I wanna show you today, so just hang in there. We're gonna get you everything you need to know about Green Lake. Hey, so right now we're in front of Green Lake Village. This is a fairly new development in the Green Lake neighborhood. They put this in about 5 years ago. This has created a lot of activity around here. There's some restaurants, some shops. This is a popular neighborhood before, but this really brought in some stuff that people really needed. Right behind me, you can see the PCC. So that's a local grocery store, kind of a chain. They have a few different locations. They specialize in natural, organic foods, local produce, kind of like a boutique Whole Foods, if you know what Whole Foods is. So this is, a real popular spot here. One of the businesses in Green Lake Village is Kitanda. This is a Brazilian coffee shop. They got Brazilian pastries. They got some really good coffee drinks. They also have the acai bowls. This is pretty popular. They got a few of these locations around town. We're gonna check out some of the other businesses here. We got Jay Matheson. This is a little gift shop, kitchen stuff. So this is a, upper middle class neighborhood. People who live in this neighborhood are really attracted to the recreational activities at the lake. And you can see that reflected in the type of businesses that are around here. We talked about the natural grocery store earlier, but you also got the hot yoga studio. You got Pier Bar. Barre is a combination of ballet, Pilates, and yoga. We got the high-end salon right here, Fringe. This is a really popular spot for the ladies to come and get, their spa services, get their hair done, etc. So right now in front of Rosita's Mexican Grill, really, this is one of the most popular restaurants in this neighborhood. You come down here any night of the week, and there's gonna be a line out the door, people with their families, people after work winding down, getting the margarita. Chips and salsa are great. You gotta try the green sauce. I've been coming to this place for like 40 years. Hey, so we're standing on Green Lake Way, right next to the outside path around the lake. Like I said before, this is where the serious runners are. We almost just got run over by somebody trucking through. Anyways, couple of things I wanna point out for you here. We're right around the corner from Green Lake Village. It just steps, right? This is like a 5-minute walk from where we were earlier. This is sort of the original strip where you had the businesses around the lake. Right behind me, you got Retreat. That's a popular spot for coffee. You can get a beer there. They got snacks. They got bakery items. That place is always popping. It's full. Anytime I go down there, it's really busy. A lot of people there, and you can get a pretty good cup of coffee. Now, if you're at the lake, there's something that I gotta show you guys. And if you come to Green Lake, you gotta stop here at least once. It's a Seattle institution, and that is Spud's Fish and Chips. I love this place. We used to, when I was a kid, I didn't live too far from here. We would come down here, get fish and chips, and sit right over here in the grass and eat our fish and chips and watch some kids playing baseball. So Spud's is you gotta come to Spud's. It's really good, Seattle-style fish and chips. And Seattle's known for fish and chips, and there's always gonna be an argument amongst fish and chips aficionados, who's got the best? Is it Ivar's? Is it Spud's? Is it Anthony's? Is it the Fisherman's? For me, it's Spud's all day long. I'm gonna go Spud's every time. So we're wrapping up our tour of the lake. We checked out the lake, the swim area, the recreational activities, the basketball courts. We looked at some of the local businesses. Now you guys are probably wondering, what do the houses look like? Let's go check out some of the houses. Here we are at the first house. This is a 1930s brick house. Obviously these guys are taking great care of the yard. It looks great, well maintained. Windows look good. This thing is ready to go. They didn't put up a sign or anything, but this house is for sale. It's listed at $1.35 million. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it's about 2,200 square feet. So in this neighborhood, this is pretty average price point. This is gonna be slightly above the average, but average price is getting drugged down by some of the teardowns. So this is pretty representative of what you get around here for $1.3 million. We're literally less than 5 minutes from the lake. About a 5-minute walk from Rosita's, where we were earlier. Actually had lunch there today, enjoyed a margarita and some tacos. It was a good time. But this is what you're gonna get in this area for $1.3 million. We're not gonna go and tour this on the inside, so I can't tell you that much more about it, but it's pretty typical for this area. It's got the 1-car garage. These driveways are a little narrow. A lot of people don't love these. So as you can see, a lot of people are gonna park on the street. There's a lot of street parking here. And this is a really great location. We're about 2 minutes from the freeway, 3 minutes from the lake. You're walking distance to everything that you could possibly want in Green Lake. And there's grocery stores around here as well. So really, really great location, really popular neighborhood. Barely anything ever comes for sale here. People move in, they hunker down, they never move out. They're gonna die with these properties. I know that sounds morbid, but the best way to get one of these is to inherit it. And this is going to be really resistant to any market fluctuations. People just move into these neighborhoods and they never move out. Still in the Green Lake neighborhood. We're about 2 blocks from the lake. Slightly different than where we were just a little while ago looking at that brick house. This side of the lake has a little bit different mix of property. So right here we have a newer condo building, modern condo building. And then behind me, you see that tan building with the triangles on it. That's an older apartment condo building. And then over here on the left, we got a single family house right here. And then there's some townhouses mixed in as well. So different types of housing over here, still really close to the lake, premium area. You're gonna wanna check this out. All right, so another great thing about Green Lake is that according to greatschools.org, exceptional schools, everything around here is at least a 7 out of 10. The elementary schools, most of them are 10 out of 10. You got 2 different high schools and a couple different middle schools. It's really gonna depend on where you live. You're assigned to schools. There's a way to work around the assignments, but I'm not an expert on that, so I'll leave that to the people who are living here. But this is a good area for schools based on greatschools.org ratings. You're also right here, super close to the freeway. You're literally 30 seconds away from I-5. You could get downtown very quickly. You also have access to 99. Once again, just 2 blocks from Green Lake, which I know you guys love because you're watching this video. So we're rolling up on our second house here. And this is gonna be entry level for the Green Lake neighborhood. We're looking at a condo townhouse style property. This particular one, this building right here behind me with the kind of rust colored columns. This is a condo building, condo townhouse style. And this particular property is going to be listed at just slightly over 500 at 515. $515,000. It's a 1-bedroom, 1 bath, and it's 700 square feet. So, you know, you guys are going to have some sticker shock here. That breaks down to about $700 a square foot. So this is really a premium area. People are paying a lot of money to live here. But, you know, if you look at the rest of the city, $500K for a condo, you know, it's really not that bad. There's not that many other places you can get. A lot of the neighborhoods, you're just buying 5,000 square feet of dirt for $500K. So this is, you know, once again, 2 blocks from the lake. You know, lots to do around here, very walkable. We're not going to take a look at the inside today, but this is a really nice building. Lots to like here and a premium location. So right behind me, we got the Latona pub. You can stop in there, get a snack, have some drinks. You also got a little mini mart here. So super walkable right here. You got Whole Foods right up the street. You got the park and ride. You got the freeway. Absolutely perfect location to get around Seattle. All right, so we're coming up on our 3rd house today. We're just a couple blocks from where we were a few minutes ago, checking out the condos. Still just 5 blocks from the lake, 30 seconds to I-5, a couple minutes to 99. You got all the coffee shops, you got all the restaurants, you got the lake, you got everything that you could want in Green Lake. We're coming up on the showstopper for today. Really fantastic house. I want you guys to really buckle in, hold on to your hats, because you're gonna have some sticker shock on this one. What we have here is we got 6 bedrooms, 5 baths, 4,500 square feet, modern Craftsman in the heart of Green Lake. I really like this house. This is beautiful. A couple things I really like about this is they kept it in character with the neighborhood. There's lots of new construction around, but what they typically are doing is tearing down a classic home and then building like a shoebox. A lot of the neighbors don't like that. It's not in character. It's kind of been a point of contention around these type of neighborhoods for a while. But this one, they did a fantastic job. This place is absolutely beautiful. I'm really excited about this. I'm personally probably going to go take a tour of this later on just to check it out. But you know, this is what you get for $3.5 million in the Green Lake neighborhood. If you guys are interested in this, you want something like this, hit me up. I'm happy to take you around, tour you around. I really appreciate you coming by the channel today, checking us out, and we're gonna get out of here. So we're wrapping up our tour today. You know, we toured around Green Lake, the park. We took a look at some of the restaurants, the coffee shops, the bars. We took a look at 3 different price points in the neighborhood. As you guys can see, this is a great place to live. Key location. You know, if you're thinking about moving to Seattle, this is a place you should consider if it's in your budget. And I really appreciate you guys coming on the tour with me today. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, follow me. You can check me out on Instagram too. I'm over there doing some more tips and tricks. And if you are making a move to Seattle, make sure you reach out. You can call me, you can text me, you can shoot me an email. You know, all those ways are great. And I really appreciate you coming to check us out today. We love Seattle and we hope you do too.